This is my version of the TikTok trend where it's an egg sandwich all made in one pan. So we have 2 eggs, 2 large eggs, about a tablespoon of half and half for milk or even heavy cream. We're not making like a full-on French toast. We're just doing like elements of a French toast. Then we have 1 tablespoon of sugar or a teaspoon of sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. We don't want to change the consistency too much. Like, we're not making a custard. We're still trying to keep it like an actual egg
very
consistency.
eggy, right.
You want to use a non-stick pan or skillet. You could probably make this in a cast iron skillet, although I didn't really try that. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of butter just for a little decadence. If you want to do like peanut oil, avocado oil, totally fine. Again, these are all the basics of cooking. So again, it's like ingredients that we have in our pantry.
In your home, your pantry, your fridge, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to plop this in there. And we want to make sure the heat's on like medium, low, medium, because I tried this on like medium, high heat, and the bottom turned black. So you just want to be careful. There's sugar in there. Yeah.
Right.
So what we're going to do is dip each piece in there so that you get, it's kind of like a French toast. What we're doing is we're just making sure the bread soaks a little. And then what we're going to do is just kind of make them symmetrical because we're going to be folding them in. And so just make sure that's symmetrical. And so just let that cook. I'm going to switch it to medium. And then the next thing we're going to do is do another food trend, which is kind of like the focaccia bread, where you just kind of make like pretty things out of food. So we're doing like an avocado roast. So what I do is I just cut it in half. For this one, I use a paring knife only because I think it prevents it from sticking like to the knife, the side of the knife. So this one just makes it a little bit easier. And if it's ripe, the avocado should slice easily and everything. So what I do is I cut it in half, take the pit out, and then what I do is just turn it cut side down, and then I just cut the avocado in half right through the skin. That way, what I can do is just take a corner and just peel it off like this.
Look at that.
So then what I do is just slice them as thinly as possible. It doesn't need to be perfect. And again, the paring knife is just really great for this because it doesn't really stick to the knife. And then all you do is you just cut it, and then you just basically like smush it out into one big long caterpillar. You've had caterpillar rolls, right? Like at like a sushi restaurant, and this is kind of how they put the caterpillar roll on top, and they make like a caterpillar. And so this is kind of it. And what they do is they just roll it in.
Isn't that great? Awesome!
Yeah, you just roll it in like this. Make sure your hands are clean. I'm always like, everyone, make sure your hands are clean. Wash your hands because you'll be touching it, or just wear some gloves. Okay, so this is your avocado roast.
Gorgeous!
Okay, see it. Okay, so what you want to do is loosen up the bottom. Okay, I'm going to try to flip this. Whoa. So you want to you can use a spatula, or you can flip it the way that I'm trying to, but it's not working. So I'm just going to flip it with a spatula.
Or you can use a dish if you're scared at home and you don't want it to break. You know what I mean?
That's a really good tip as well. Okay, so I broke some of the egg, but no biggie. What we're going to do, so basically we have that flipped over. Now the bread is going to start crisping up. What you want to do is put like a slice or 2 of cheese. I'm putting 2 because I really like cheese, but 1 or 2 works. And then some bacon or some.
We're a 2 cheese family here. Yes.
Yeah, we are a 2 cheese family. So I have cheddar cheese because I ran out of American cheese. I have some bacon.
I think they're all cheese is delicious cheese.
Yeah, I agree with you. You can't really go wrong with any kind of cheese. So yes, in this case, any kind of cheese. But since it's like a sweet savory, I kind of go with a little bit more mild cheese, not like a blue cheese, but maybe like a cheddar cheese or even a mozzarella will work. But basically, I'll explain to you what we're gonna do. But basically, like you fold in the sides once you're ready, and
it becomes an egg sandwich, a gorgeous. It's a mashup of so many things. Like, it's not just French toast. It's a Monte Cristo. It's a bacon, egg, cheese. It's a grilled cheese with bacon. It's so many things all at the same time.
Okay, so there it is.
Woo!
It's off.
Literally, woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so let's put this avocado toast on. I think the dogs hear that. Breakfast is ready.
That's right. That's right.
Uni.
Oh, gorgeous.